Mike's Unleashed coming at you. You got your man D-Mag Hawk. What's up, Hawk?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? I'm making it, man. I can never
Oh, I know
complain.
what
You
it
know what it
is, but you know
is.
what we about to do? We about to talk about you know who.
What's up?
Draymond Green.
I've been waiting for this conversation for a minute. So let's get in it, brother. Let's get
So
right into it.
listen,
What's your
you had
thoughts
already
on this
dropped a
man?
comment earlier today. You had already said what you said and how you felt about it earlier. You feel that he needs to be kicked out of the league. What has now officially happened?
Facts.
He's been kicked out of the league for
He's
all intents and purposes.
he's
For
been
all
kicked
intents
out
and
of the league.
purposes, right now, he's been kicked out of the league.
Facts.
The league has suspended him indefinitely. So that means he's done. He's done. All of
Indefinitely.
his antics, the league has just said, you know what? We've had enough. It's over. Shut it down. Really means. Right now, I think that that's more or less the league just saying, hey, us suspending you for 1 game, 5 games, 10 games is clearly not going to be a point you're not going to really understand. So they have to go above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't believe it's going to be indefinitely. There's just way too much money in it. But I think
No,
they're setting a
absolutely not.
precedent and they're trying to make it hurt for him, and get a point across for him. They're saying, hey, we don't know when we're going to allow you to come back in, but to not have a return date, hopefully that will hurt more than your pocket. Maybe it'll actually make you think a little bit. What you got to think about? How do you feel about it?
No, I agree with you. They're not definitely gonna. That word indefinitely just means until you check some boxes for them and they feel comfortable with you. Comfortable with you coming back. Because right now you are a pain in
Facts.
their side, right? You are a thorn in their side, as they say. You are just an ignorant guy, just doing some stupid stuff
Constantly.
constantly, and people are tired of your antics. Whether it's the NBA, I think the fans are absolutely
100.
absolutely tired of it, and honestly who wants to put up with all that for a guy that only averages 9 points and five
Facts.
rebounds?
Facts.
Come on,
That's
man.
what
Let's
it is.
talk about it. Let's
Now,
keep it real.
you being Draymond Green, I think your teammates have got to be the ones who's mostly frustrated by this because they had said it. I think recently, Golden State was like 2-10, 2-7 when Draymond is not there. Now, Draymond is not, let's just say he's not a big, scorer. He averages 9 points a game. He just makes his presence on the court. And he's that nucleus that the team needs. He's the dog. There's a way about being and playing
Okay.
like a dog and actually playing, with your head. Draymond has not been playing with his head at all. So I kind of feel like,
He
you know
doesn't.
what? This shows Golden State. Y'all actually should have done something a long time ago. Y'all had an opportunity to get Draymond under control when he punched out Jordan Poole last year. It was an internal thing, but the
Hmm.
things and the incidents with Draymond had just keep going on. They've escalated, escalated, and escalated, and now this is the point where we're at. He brought it on himself, and I don't have any sympathy for him.
Hmm.
I will
Yeah,
say
I
though, I just
definitely.
got to say,
Hmm.
when they say indefinitely, I do know the NBA PA is going to come back and they're going to work their legal mumbo jumbo. Well, it's not fair, and they're going to work all these antics to get him back in there. But I don't really think Draymond is a character or a client you really should be representing on that level. That's not how I feel because his history is just terrible.
Facts. Well, yeah, the Players Association has an obligation, right, to
Facts.
fight on his behalf. But let's be honest, this dude is. They always want to talk about who he has such a great basketball IQ, but that must be all he has is a good basketball IQ because his everyday IQ and intellect can't be that high for the dumb stuff that he does constantly. And they constantly give this guy a
Over
pass
again.
over and over and over, whether he's tackling somebody, giving them a crotch
Chokehold.
shot
Don't
kick
forget the
or
good
whatever
old
it may be that
chokehold. That
he's
was just
doing.
a few
Right.
weeks ago. That was
The
just a few weeks
chokehold.
ago.
How many times, right? How many times? How many times can you get this guy past? People are tired of it. Me personally, I know I'm tired of it. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear his antics. I don't want to hear him say anything to me.
Right.
All no matter how much talent he may have, and I think it's a very little bit of talent, it's overshadowed by his
It
antics. That's just what
100%
it
it is what it
is.
is. I think it's done run his course. I think he's honestly run his course in Golden State. I do say that Golden State they're in a trouble. Like I said, they don't know who they are anymore. The players are getting older. The league is just going in a different route. And hey, all good great dynasties, they come to an end. Draymond's time in the league should come to an end. Off the break. What
It
he's
should.
done, like I said, for the last few years is just it makes no sense. I can't say I'm hoping he learns from this because I can go on watching the NBA in the future and could really care less if Draymond is there or not. He's not that pivotal of a player that I'm tuning in to watch. I mean,
He's
not at
not.
all. So
He's not.
I don't really care if he let him back in the league.
Man, who cares if he's back in the league? And personally, I'm tired of everybody talking about he's a Hall of Famer. If he's a Hall of Famer, the bar is really damn low. The bar is butt high. That's how low the bar is. You could sit on the bar. It's that
Mhm.
low that they're talking about. He's a Hall of Famer. He was on a good
Yes.
team. Yes, a stacked team. Yes, probably the best team in NBA history. This
Oh, not
arguably
an
probably
argument.
true. And
Mhm.
he was on that team. And yeah, he was on a team with Durant, right?
Clay.
Steph, and
Yeah.
all these players that were just Clay that were so good, and he got the rings because of that. That's why he got his rings, right? And yes, he was kind of the nucleus. A lot of plays went through him, but you put him on any other team,
Nope.
he's nobody.
No. No.
Any other team with the antics,
Nobody.
he's nobody. He may not even be a starter on another team. And to say this guy, to me, is Hall of Famer, man, if you ask me 10 people better than him, I can name 10 easily. So, like I said, for the antics and all the stuff, you're setting the bar really low if this is what you consider a Hall of Famer. And if you consider his basketball IQ high.
I,
I just don't.
Listen,
I
I would
really
love
don't.
to disagree with you on this point, but you haven't said anything but facts. You have said nothing but facts, and I just really can't. The object is he a true Hall of Famer? I don't think it. I don't think just because you won 4 championships and stuff like that, that you're guaranteed or should be in the Hall of Fame. Not with, averaging, 9 points a game. No, you have to be able to, produce more to the game. And he has not, in my opinion. Listen, that's just what it. He just
He's
doesn't
not.
belong to be there. So I don't like hearing the word, future Hall of Famer. He's not that. But this is a wake up call.
And they need to stop saying it. That's the excuse they give this guy, right? He's a guaranteed future Hall
I
of
don't
Famer.
think so.
Is he really?
I
How
can
low is
agree
the
with you.
bar?
The bar has to be set pretty low if you're going to put him in with 4 rings. And I just think that like you said, it's a very low bar, and I just don't think that he cuts it. Common sense, I don't know what he's lacking. If the man has something going on in his head, then he doesn't need to be playing basketball, right? If he feels as if he needs to tackle, choke, punch people in playing basketball, then I think he's in the wrong sport. He got some frustration he needs to take out. He needs to go into
Yeah.
MMA and work on his jujitsu, his wrestling. Take out your anger in that, but not on the court. There's an octagon for that,
You're right.
not a court. Not on the
Right.
court.
Not
It's
on the
just
court.
time is over,
Facts.
man.
Not on
I'm
the
really done.
court.
I'm really
You're
done
not
with
on
it.
the court. Agree with you. And when they say things like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, the NBA should be concerned about his mental health." The NBA needs to be concerned about the health of all the other players out there who are getting tackled and nutshotted and chokehold by this crazy ass dude to just running around there acting like he has no sense. Like,
That
be
is
concerned about
facts.
them, right? Be concerned about the people he's tackling, he's undercutting, and doing all kinds of wild stuff with. Be concerned about them. Put their health first, right? This guy right here, y'all giving him too many chances. I'm glad they came down hard on him. And honestly, I don't care if I ever see him again. I don't listen to his podcast or nothing. No way. Who cares? Like,
Who
I
cares?
really
Like I say,
don't
yeah,
care.
you know what? Your time is up. You've done this to yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself, Draymond. That's just it. And you hit the nail on the head. Right there. Think about the players that he's done this to. If the league did not come with an indefinite or big suspension, players would have gotten fed up with
Mm-hmm.
his antics, and it could end up being another Malice in the Palace. It could be something that would boil over with someone saying,
Mm.
"Hey, I'm tired of being, bullied and punked by Draymond," and he gets just a few
That's
games
right.
to get to come back and do it all over again. So I'm hoping that this indefinite stays forever, and the rest of the league doesn't have to see him again and do anything more. That's how I feel about it.
Talking about. So, you know what? Enough about Draymond. We don't spend too much energy on a person I call a bum. I'd rather not talk about all that talent. Whatever little talent he has is wasted
What you
anyway.
got?
So let's move on. And what I want to talk about, I've been meaning to
What we
get
got?
back with you on this. How about them Cowboys? How about them
Listen, how
Cowboys?
about the Cowboys?
Oh,
Cry
you
that?
real
What am
quiet
I
on that
crying
end.
for?
No, no,
No,
no, no, no,
you
no.
coming at me, Hawk, like
Uh-huh.
I'm not a Cowboys fan.
Uh-huh.
Come on, why are you coming at me? I
Uh-huh.
told you I hope.
Nah, but
I
it's the
hope.
disrespect. You
I
called us
said you were. I did say
obnoxious.
you were obnoxious, and I still stand by that. Listen, the comments were there.
You said all
The,
Cowboys fans
most
are
of y'all are.
obnoxious.
I didn't say all because if I say all, then I'm including myself, and I know for a
Uh-huh.
fact I'm not
Uh-huh.
obnoxious. I'm a real Cowboys fan, so I
Oh, here this
respect,
dude
and I'm
goes.
glad.
Are
Yes,
you
I am.
really?
I'm a
Are you
diehard,
really?
diehard, but I'm not crazy.
Dude, you
I
had no
didn't say
faith in
no.
the
I didn't say.
Cowboys.
I
You
said
had
I
no
hope
faith
they
in the
won.
Cowboys beating Philly.
I said
You're
I
like,
hope they
I
won. They
don't
won.
know. So do we need to go
Look at the
back and look at
tape.
the old video where you had
Look at
through
the
all
tape.
those, you spewed all those insults at the
Insults,
Cowboys? You said we're arrogant,
arrogant, obnoxious.
right?
Nothing
Shall
is.
I repeat
I
the
mean,
words?
I'm correct.
Yeah,
I'm
you said
correct.
it. You
We
said it.
a lot of the fans are.
And so what happened on
What happened on Sunday? We whooped Philly's ass.
I'm listening to you. You kind
We
kind of
whooped Philly
changing your
ass.
tone.
Yes, we did. We
That's what we
whooped Philly
did.
ass.
So I just need you to stay on this camera and apologize to all those fans out there for the doubt you had in the boys. Because I told you before, we're going to the Super Bowl. Y'all keep on playing games with Dallas. We're going
You
to the
did.
Super Bowl, brother.
Hey,
That's
Hawk,
all I'm
Hawk,
gonna say. Here
you
go with the
said,
pump
but
the
pump your
brakes.
brakes. Pump your brakes. We still got some games we got to play. We
This
got a
dude
tough
here.
schedule still that we got to come out with. Hey, listen, I'm impressed.
This
I'm
dude here.
impressed with how we're playing. I mean, we got an
You're impressed now.
MVP caliber quarterback at Dak right now. Listen, I'm glad. I'm rooting for us. I'm rooting for us. I just don't want to I'm not
Oh,
jumping in
okay.
blindly. I'm just a little more of a reserved fan. That's all. That's
Blindly.
all it is. That's all it is, Hawk.
Listen, let me just. I'm gonna say this. The proof is in the pudding. You saw what we just did. You saw what we've done. We beat 9 teams this year by 20 points or more. How much more proof do you need that this team is different? You need to
I'm
get
on
on
board.
board, brother. That's what I'm
I just
telling
need
you
us
right
to
now.
beat the
So,
next 2, 3 teams by 20 or more. Can we do that? Teams that have winning records. That's all I'm saying. Those nine
bro, so
teams.
you want us to beat every team in the NFL
I
by
mean,
20 or
listen,
more that we play
you just
before
spun
you
off
have
numbers, right?
confidence?
Of those
Is that
9
what you
teams, once again, only one of them,
I spit off
had a winning
facts,
record.
not just numbers.
You coming at me like I'm not rooting for us. Yo, I'm rooting for us. I want us to go to the bowl. I want us to go to the Super Bowl.
But
But
I don't
I'm a little
feel.
cautious.
Let me tell you something. I don't feel in my heart of hearts. I don't feel like you are a true Cowboys fan. I think you have love
No.
for the Cowboys, but you're not shouting it from the rafters. You're not pumping your chest. You don't have that energy that I felt when I was just
Listen,
down in
I was
Dallas from all
there.
those
I
other
was there.
Cowboys fans.
I am
You
there
feel
with you.
to me, you're feeling like you're feeling like a fair
I've
weather Cowboys
never
fan.
been fair weather. I'm a fan, and I'm a ride with the boys. Win, loss, or
Uh
draw.
huh.
I'm a ride with them. I'm just reserved. That's all. I'm just
Okay.
reserved, and I know the team.
Reserve.
Hey, this looks like this could be the year. This could be different.
Uh
Only
huh.
time will tell. Could.
Could be. Could
That's
be,
all I
huh?
can say. I can't make
Could
no
be the year.
guarantees. I can't make
This
no
is well, I'm
guarantees.
gonna say it for all the other fans. This is the year. All right. So I'm gonna
Okay.
say that on Mike's Unleashed. This
Okay.
is the year. Like we don't play no games. Down in Dallas, the energy was crazy. I was just there. The energy was crazy.
I
You
missed
were
it.
missing it,
I
brother. You were missing it over there with your self-doubt.
listen,
Right? We
we
hear
won.
you, we hear you. But you know what? Even you are still allowed to
We,
get on the bus for now. So climb on the bus. You can ride, brother, because
I
we putting it down. We will take
thank
you to your destination, to the promised land. This is what we're doing. Yo, you can meet me there and every other Cowboys fan, Skip Bayless. We are going to the promised land, brother.
you see
To the
how we were
promised
good.
land.
You see how
You
we
hear
were
what I'm
good,
telling you?
and then you just went over the board. Like I said, we were good. I was riding with you, yeah. And then you just go over. That's just most Cowboys fans. Most of them just go a little bit over the edge. Can we just get up to the edge and can we just look? Can
Ah,
we
here
just
we go.
observe? That's all I'm saying. Can we just observe and watch and see what's
No,
going on?
here's what we
That's
don't
all.
do. So
What we're not
here's what
going
we're
to do.
not gonna do. Here's what we're not gonna do. And here's what you're gonna learn today. And I'm gonna teach you this today. Dallas Cowboys fans are not window shoppers. We don't get to the edge and just look through the window, brother. We
Ooh,
make it happen. This is Cowboys, boy. Cowboys Nation. Get on board, brother. We ain't window shopping. Super Bowl all day.
listen.
We headed that way. MVP. Yes, we said it. Dak Prescott, not no Purdy. MVP. This is what we doing, bro. 20 points or more. Cowboys are running this. And to those Phillies fans, you got your wings clipped. You got your wings clipped, and it's hilarious because you know what? Your city's dirty anyway. It don't live up to nothing like the Cowboy city. Your city is trash. Your stadium
You
smells like urine. It is what it is. We
you
gonna call it
look at you.
what it
See,
is. I
The
know your
comments
area.
expressed by Hawk in Mike's Unleashed are those of Hawk alone. Cause I can't ride with you. I can't
They
ride
know they.
with you. Come on, Hawk. Listen,
You
we
can
did what we
ride,
needed to do,
bro. This
and
is what
that's
it
just the
is.
bottom line. We can't talk that mess. You know why? Because technically, Philly is still the champs. You know why they're still the champs? Because the
It doesn't
year
matter.
isn't over, the season isn't over. So I have to still and stay and say, hey, we beat them, we beat them bad. Like they're limping. But we have not proven that we belong in that conversation just yet. Because we can talk all this talk against
What are
Philly,
you
but let's
saying,
just remember this. We do got to go to the Bay. Think about that. You expecting a different team to show up in the Bay? Because
bro?
I'm just once again, I'm skeptical. I'm
Well,
skeptical.
here's I ain't worried about the Bay. I ain't worried
Okay.
about the 49ers. I'm just trying to, maybe I'm colorblind because I'm feeling like your hat should be
Oh,
green with
no, no,
Eagles
no.
wings on it.
Once again,
Because the way
once
you
again.
pumping your chest talking about the Eagles, they
I
still
am
the
stating
champs.
facts. They are
The
still the
champs.
reigning NFC East
The
champs. Listen,
champs.
I spit facts.
Are
Yes,
you
reigning.
kidding
They're
me?
reigning
No.
until someone beats them.
Listen,
They're the reigning champs. So we have to show that we have to
here's
we
what
have to
Kobe
win.
said.
We have to win. What did Kobe say?
Let me
What did
put you
Kobe
on to
say?
something. Kobe said we don't put in the NFC and middle championships up there, title championships. We only put Super Bowls and NBA championships. That's how Dallas lives. We don't put league championships, NFC East championships. We don't call them championships. It's only Super
Okay.
Bowl champions, right? So don't you dare sit over there and call the Eagles
I am
no
not calling them Super
champions.
Bowl champions,
What?
but they are the
That's what you said. You call them
NFC
champions. They
East
ain't no.
champions. They are the NFC champions last year.
What does
They
that
won
mean?
last. That means they had the better record. They beat everybody they need to. But listen, you're making me look like
Like Kobe
I gotta
said,
defend the Eagles team that I'm not a fan of. Listen, we are doing what we gotta do.
as I said,
Kobe said a lot of things, and
like the
we're
great
not
Kobe
even gonna
Bryant
debate that.
said, we do not raise conference championships to the rafters and say that they are champions. They ain't no champions. It's only Super Bowl champions. So don't you dare sit there and call them Eagles champions with their urine smelling stadium, right? The dirty subway system, or just the trash city. They stink everywhere. They were in North Philly all the way up to Aramingo Ave, South Philly. Y'all know. I know you. I see y'all. You Philly, you suck. You stink. Yo, this is Dallas Cowboys
Once
Nation all day. Yo,
once
I said
again,
it. My man
once
Mega
again, the
said it. He
comments
believes in
made
everything
by
I'm
Hawk
saying
and
right now.
Mike's Unleashed are those comments of Hawk alone. Don't come at me. Don't come at me with this. Hawk, you said what you
Yo,
said. Hey,
this man
don't
said it.
put my name in it. Mega
He
said none
said
of
it.
that.
He's with me. He's co-signed. He's riding. He's riding with Mike's Unleashed. It's right. We doing this. This is what Dallas is doing. Ain't that right, Mega? That's right. Mike's Unleashed all day.
Yo,
That's
on that
what's up.
note, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. We want to appreciate your time. Before you leave, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. Hey, it doesn't cost you anything. We
No
appreciate,
doubt.
we enjoy sitting down having these conversations. So before you leave, go ahead, like, follow, subscribe, follow us on everything. We're on every platform: Instagram, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Google. We're on everything.
We're
YouTube.
here.
Just hit us a like, follow, subscribe to us. This is D Mega. And that's Hawk on the
No
other end
doubt.
talking that nonsense. We will come back
All
and we'll
day.
see you again.
Talking
Mike's
facts.
Unleashed. Turn our mics up. We are out.